Use this 6-step strategy to managing the appraisal process so that you can avoid getting a low appraisal. First, prepare the home for the appraisal. This is probably a no-brainer, but make sure the home looks its absolute best. Keep it staged for the appraisal and make sure it looks clean and smells fresh. Keep up with the curb appeal. Display the absolute best version of the property to the appraiser. Agents tend to think of appraisers as colleagues in the business and might assume an appraiser will look beyond cosmetic imperfections. However, it's safer to play to their human side and show that the home is desirable. Second, be present. Don't use a lockbox. Show up. Be accessible to the appraiser throughout the process, but don't be overbearing. You want to give the impression that you trust the appraiser to make the right decisions, but you also want to be as helpful as possible. Third, be helpful. Prepare a detailed binder for the property that is essentially a collection of everything the appraiser needs. In addition to the property's address and extensive photos, you should include every detail and specification that the appraiser would need, including square footage, number of rooms, acreage, and more. Sometimes the databases where appraisers get their stats supply inaccurate information. You can try to avoid that from happening by giving the appraisers the proper numbers and comps to work with. Also include details on a number of comparable properties. A good rule of thumb is to include 3 active, 3 closed, and 1 pending, so that an appraiser who is not familiar with the area has a point of reference. Fourth, be relatable. Meet the appraiser at the property. Dress casually and tone down the look of success. Your goal is for the appraiser to see you as a human, not some well-to-do salesperson with dollar signs in your eyes. Address the appraiser by name, be engaged, and show respect. Also find ways to relate to the appraiser. Find some common ground and chat a bit. An appraiser who sees you as a person is much less likely to want to disappoint you in the appraisal process. An offer of a cup of coffee can go a long way. Fifth, be inquisitive. Find out where the appraiser is from and what neighborhoods he or she normally appraises. If the appraiser is familiar with the area, then he or she will be more likely to make a fair appraisal. But if not, this is an opportunity to help the appraiser by mentioning assets or details they may not be aware of. Sixth, be valuable. At the end of the appraisal, thank the appraiser and present him or her with the binder. Appraisers are generally thrilled to have a source with which to confirm their findings and tend to be impressed by the work put into gathering the information. Also, make sure to include all your contact information.